तो बोलो कुछ ना. Okay, students, good morning. In previous class, we have studied about what is sexual reproduction and what are the concepts in sexual reproduction. In today's class, we will continue the same concept. That is sexually reproducing organisms. In this chapter, we will continue the sexual reproduction concept. Okay. In previous class, we have studied about what is asexual and what are the concepts we are going to study in sexual reproduction, and we have did it. And in today's class, we will study about what is sexual reproduction and what are the sub-concepts we are going to study in sexual reproduction. Already I have told you that what is sexual reproduction. What is sexual reproduction means? Sexual reproduction means what? It's a type. It is a process in which first of all fission of gametes, then zygote formation, and at last it leads to the formation of new offspring. Okay. In today's class we will study about what are the different phases we are going to find in sexually reproducing organisms. Okay. So let us study in today's class. Let us study the phases in sexually reproducing organisms. Okay, to study the phases in sexually reproducing organisms. Okay, here we are going to study the different phases. Okay, there are three phases in sexually reproducing organisms, depending upon their growth, maturity, and reproduction, and their death. So we are going to find three phases here. So first phase, that is juvenile phase. Juvenile phase in the case of animals, and then we have vegetative phase. Vegetative phase in the case of plants. Then we have reproductive phase. Reproductive phase we are going to find in both in plants and animals. Okay, and at last we have, that is senescent phase. Means it is the last stage of the last phase of the lifespan of the organisms, where all the metabolic activities will stop and all the organisms will stop their daily routine activities like reproduction, like photosynthesis in plants. So likewise, we call it as it is sexually reproducing phases. Okay, so here we will find three phases. So students, give your attention here. So first phase we have, it is juvenile phase. Okay, then second one. So this is juvenile phase in the case of, it is in the case of animals. Okay, next we have vegetative phase. Vegetative phase, it is in the case of plants. It is the case of plants, because different phases are characterized by different animals and different plants. Okay, next to that we have reproductive phase. And next to that we have last phase, that is called senescent phase. Okay, so let us study what are the different phases. So student, already you have the definition of these three phases. Okay, first we have juvenile phase. So these are the phases in sexually reproducing organisms. All the organisms, they start growing, they start maturing, and at last they reach to a certain stage called the end of life, and that end of life we call it as senescent phase. So let us discuss about one by one. First we have juvenile phase and vegetative phase. These are the first phases of the in organisms lifespan. That is juvenile phase, it is in the case of animals, and vegetative phase, it is in the case of plants. Okay, next to that we have reproductive phase, and at last we have senescent phase. Okay, student, give your attention here. Here juvenile phase means what? The phase. Okay, what is juvenile phase? That is it is a period from birth to the reproductive maturity of an organism. Juvenile phase, it is a phase, it is in animals, we are going to find in animals, it is a phase from birth to the reproductive maturity of an organism. It is called juvenile phase, where an organism take birth, it start growing, and it becomes a matured one. This phase we call it as juvenile phase. So once again, take down the definition. What is juvenile phase? it is a phase in the case of animals. It is a phase from birth to the. It is a phase from birth to the reproductive maturity of an animal. So we call it as a juvenile phase. Next to that we have vegetative phase. Okay. In the case of vegetative phase, this phase we are going to find in plants. Okay. So here it is a phase in plants in which a plant start growing and it attains a flowering season and it becomes mature and starts producing flowers. So this phase we call it as vegetative phase. Plant starts grow, okay, then plant starts grow and it produces the flowers. This is we call it as vegetative phase. Okay. Next, so this is about first phase, that is juvenile phase and vegetative phase. So this is the first phase of sexual reproducing organisms. Next to that we have reproductive phase. Okay, what happens in the reproductive phase? Here in the reproductive phase, all the plants and animals, they start producing sexually. They start reproducing. They starts produce means in the case of animals, animal starts giving birth to the young ones. Okay, and in case of plants, they starts giving seeds and flowers. So this we call as reproductive phase. Okay. Next we have senescent phase. Okay, students, your attention. Once again, I will tell you what is reproductive phase. The reproductive phase is the phase where an organism, whether it be the plant or animal, they start reproducing sexually. Okay. And last we have senescent phase. So senescent phase, this is a phase which is characterized by in all the animals and plants, they attain a last stage of their lifespan, and the last stage of their lifespan we call it as senescent phase. And senescent phase is characterized by the stopping of all the metabolic activities in plants as well as in animals. Plants stop their photosynthesis process, their reproductive process, and at last they leads to the death. And in animals, it is called aging. Okay, all the metabolic activities will stop in the animals, and all the whatever the energy they may have, they start losing the energy, and at last they leads to the old age, and old age is characterized by, at last it's characterized by the death. Okay, so the definition of senescent phase is the phase where an animal or an plant, they attain a last stage of their lifespan, and it is characterized by all the metabolic activities are stopped here, and it leads to the death. So this is the definition of senescent phase. Okay, student. So this is about phases in sexually reproducing organisms. There are 3 phases in the case of animals and plants. Juvenile phase in case of animals, vegetative phase in plants. So this is the first phase. Then second we have reproductive phase, and third we have senescent phase. So this is about the phases in sexually reproducing plants. Okay. So in plants, we are going, depending upon their lifespan, in plants we will find 3 types of plants. So this concept is over. Okay, students, I think all of you have understood this concept. Okay. Now we will move to the next concept. Okay. We will move to the next concept. Depends upon lifespan, we are going to find 3 types of plants. Okay. I am telling about the plants. Okay. Depending upon the lifespan, we will find 3 types of plants. Depending upon lifespan, there are 3 types of plants. 3 types of plants, and those plants are, we call them as, first one annual, second one biannual, and third one we have perennial. Okay, students, your attention here. That is annual, biannual and perennial. We are going to find 3 types of plants here. Okay, so let us focus on these 3 types of plants. Okay, what is annual plants, what is biannual plant, and what is perennial plant? So you may study about different types of plants like that is banana, then mango, jackfruit, so strawberry. Likewise, you have studied, you have heard about all the types of vegetative plants. But these three, those all the vegetative plants can be divided into three types. That is annual, biannual, and perennial. Annual plants means what? Those plants which give flowers once in annual per year, means they stop or they complete their lifespan within a year. Those are called as annual plants. Means after 1 year they have only one season. During only one season they may start giving flowers or fruits. Okay. During a 1 year, at the end of 1 year, they give their flowers as well as the fruits. After that, they undergo the death. So those are called as annual plants. Next we have biannual plants. What are biannual plants? Biannual plants are those plants they give flowers or the fruits after 2 years of their maturity. Okay, after 2 years they become matured one. After that they give fruits and flowers, etc. After that they undergo death. Okay, here in biannual plant we will find three different stages. We are going to find here in biannual plant. We will find three different stages. What are those stages? First one, vegetative phase. Then second one, reproductive phase, and third one we find here, senescent phase. So in biannual plants we can easily find the three phases: vegetative, reproductive, and senescent. Whereas in annual it is difficult to find. Okay, so these are called as biannual plants. Next we have perennial plants. Okay, perennial plants means these plants may have more lifespan. More lifespan means what? They grow up to certain years. They grow up to certain years means here it is very difficult to find these three stages. What are those stages? Vegetative, reproductive, and senescent. In the case of these plants, it is very difficult to find these different phases because these plants may grow up to several years. Okay, and they may show unusual flowering. Okay, so they do unusual flowering seasons. Means some flowers or give flowers after 50 to 100 years, or some plants may give flowers after 400 years. So those are called as perennial plants. These are the perennial plants. These are the plants will grow so many years and they show unusual flowering season. So these are called as perennial plants. Okay, students. So this is about the different types of plants we have studied. Okay. Next we will move to the next concept. So examples for the perennial plants. Now we will study about the examples for perennial plants. So the examples for perennial plants, we have first one bamboo. This is the best example for perennial plants. Another we have Neelkuranji. Neelkuranji is the best example for a particular perennial plants. The scientific name for Neelkuranji is Strobilanthes kuntiyana. Okay, the scientific name of the Neelkuranji is Strobilanthes kuntiyana. This is the scientific name of Neelkuranji. Okay, so bamboo species, they give flowers once in their lifetime. Means what? They give flowers after 50 or 100 years. They give flowers. Okay, so we will find flower. We take the flowers from bamboo plant, that is from after 50 to 12 years, 100 years. So this is the unusual flowering season of the bamboo plants. So the question may be asked, okay, name the plant which gives flowers once in their lifespan. So you have to give the answer like the best example is bamboo, because it gives flowers within a 50 years or after the 50 years. Okay, so this is the best example for the perennial plants. Next to that we have Neelkuranji. Neelkuranji, you may find the Neelkuranji in the Western Ghats of, that is Mumbai, Maharashtra, then Karnataka, Kerala, Goa. In this Western Ghats you are going to find the different particular types of, that is Neelkuranji flowers. So Neelkuranji plants, there are the best attractive plants.
you are going to find the hilly regions of the Western Ghats. Okay, there they attract with their particular smell. They can attract huge number of tourists. They can attracted by the particular fragrance produced by these flowers. Neelkuranji, the scientific name is Strobilanthes kuntiyana, and these plants they give flowers once in 12 years. Means once in 12 years they give flowers. Once in 12 years they give flowers. Okay, means it is estimated that in 2006 they have given the particular flowers. After the 2006 they have given the flowers. In upcoming days we may get the flowers from this Neelkuranji. So 1 marks question, definitely 1 marks question will be asked. Name the plant which flowers once in 12 years. The answer for this question is the Strobilanthes kuntiyana, and another question will be asked for 1 marks, that is name the plant which flowers once in lifetime. So there are 2 questions may be asked. There are 2 possible questions may be asked in your examination. Name the plant which flowers once in its lifespan. That is the answer for that one, bamboo. And another question, name the plant which flowers once in 12 years. The answer for that question is Neelkuranji. Okay, students, I think we have understood this concept. Okay, thank you. Stop. Stop.
Tamda malu.
Yeah, tamda.